Hello my loves! What's up? What's going on? And welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a different one. We're going to talk about a topic, and that is how to attain happiness, how to become more happy. And I'm going to give you guys 3 tips on how to do that, and we're going to break down each and every single one of them to get a clear idea about what we need to do to become more happy. So before I wanna hop into today's video, I just want to say hi because this is the first time I'm live on camera. So it's me, the Moon Empress, and this is how I look. I hope you like it. Yeah, just kidding. So yes, with all this small and sweet introductory of myself, let's hop into today's video and see how we can become more happy. Hi! So, before we start talking about the 3 tips on how to become more happy, I wanna make something clear. And that is the whole concept about happiness. So, when we talk about happiness, happiness is not a goal. It's not something we can touch or reach out to. It's not something that, we're going down the block and whoa, we found happiness. It's not like that. But happiness is a state of being. Happiness is an emotion. We feel happy. You know what I mean? So I'm saying this because we always hear people say, oh, all I want to do in this life is to find happiness. Baby, you don't find happiness, you become happy. That's a big difference. And why? Because in the moment we say, I want to find happiness, we put happiness on this high pedestal, and at the same time we make it unreachable. So we cannot reach happiness because we've put it so high up, and we just look at it like this and we're like, oh, I want to reach happiness, but it's too high. Happiness, it's not like that. Happiness comes from here, from inside of you. You just need to learn how to bring it out. And this is what's all about. So if you want to manifest or become more happy in your life, you just have to find a way to bring those emotions that are inside of you out. Because we all have been designed to be happy. It's inside of us. And there is not such a heavy lifting to do to feel happy. We just need to shift our internal state of being. And because we're dealing with feelings, like boom, you can do like this and oh, all of a sudden I feel happy. Problem solved. But again, it's not that easy as it sounds, especially when you end up being in cycles of negative thought patterns and you go on and go on like that. You need then to find a way to, boom, break that cycle. And that's something that might be harder to some people than others. Anyway, this is the thing I wanted to clarify, that happiness is not a goal. Happiness is an internal state of being. We feel happy. And now the question is, how do we become more happy? Well, first of all, we need to do things that makes us happy. I know this sounds basic, and actually it is basic, but it's the easiest thing that we can do. And how do you do that? Well, find small things that make you happy. You don't have to do something huge or immense to make you feel like happy. You just have to do, little things every single day, and that will prove to be more beneficial in the long term. Because if you want to do something huge that makes you happy, I mean, great for you, that's amazing, you're going to feel smashing, but that won't last for long. That's why it's important to build up habits, small habits that you can do each and every single day, that in the longer run will make you feel genuine happiness. And let me also give you an example. So let's say that you love animals and you have pets at home. Give those pets attention. Because if you love animals, of course that if you spend time with them, you're going to be happy. Yeah, I know, I'm just smiling because I also have a cat, and every time I'm playing with her or pet her, I'm just like, oh, baby. So yeah, you get what I mean if you are a pet owner. So pet that pet, play with that pet. Feel free to spend time with that pet because it's going to generate more joy inside of your heart. And if you do this on a daily basis, sooner than you know, boom, all of a sudden you are happy just because you're thinking at your pet. Or another example, let's say that you love to cook, that whenever you are cooking, your heart fills up. So cook more often. Maybe your schedule doesn't let you do that. Well, find small windows where you can do the art of cooking. Or let's just say, this is such an odd example, but let's just say that you've prepared yourself a salad and you're eating it at your workplace. But instead of, putting everything and shuffling at home, let yourself do that when you're at your workplace. Like, let's say you arrange everything nicely, and then when you're at your workplace, give it that shuffle, because that's also an art of cooking, so to say. You are preparing or doing, the last thing you need to do in order to eat your salad. And that can also like bring you joy because, oh my god, yeah, I'm doing it. I can still find a ways to mini cook, so to say, if that makes sense. But yeah, small things will build that bridge that you need to build to get out more happiness from inside of your heart. And that's more important than doing something at once, only once, be like, woo, and then that's it. Okay. Now, the second thing you can do to feel more happy is to not let the external factors influence your inner state of being. Now hear me out, because I'm going to do a little explaining about what I said here. So let's say you go about your day, right? And all of a sudden some misfortune happens and you're like, oh, why this happened? No, this is going to ruin my day. Added on top of that, let's say that you get in a fight with your coworker and then you're just like, oh my god, this day, no. And then you get home and another tragedy happens. Well, you basically set yourself up for failure in that day, in feeling more happy. The moment you let the first thing that happened influence your inner state of being, because then you get in a cycle, in a pattern, and it goes like this, and I like this, and I like this, and it's not going to stop unless you say like, stop, from now on I'm going to feel happy. Always think that in every misfortune there is something good that you can get out of it. There is something somehow that you get out of it and will make your life better or happy. Or look at them as, small challenges that you have to face every day. So it's not that dramatic, even though we make it so to be, but it's not. Everything is here. That's why it's important to control your thoughts and to become aware of when your thoughts are getting the best of you. That is the moment when you need to say, oh, stop, okay, I don't want to think like that anymore, rewind, play again, and only happy vibes. But how do we do that? How do we do that? Well, first of all, in order to become more aware about what we think, we have to become familiar with how we actually think. And how do we do that? Through meditation. I know some people don't like to meditate, but hear me out. When we meditate, we get into a calm state of being. And we create, this magical space where it's only you with yourself. And you have a talk with yourself, so to say. And you get to realize when certain thoughts are coming in, when certain deadlines are rushing in. And the more you meditate, the more you become more powerful in terms of, oh, that thought is not going to pass through here, or the thought of that deadline, no, not today. When I get home, when I get at work, whenever I want to deal with that, I'm going to deal with that. So that's why it's very important to control your thoughts, because your thoughts determine how your day goes. It's like your internal state of being will reflect on the outside. And in terms of becoming more happy, it's the same thing. When you have certain worries, grudges, a lot of things like that, rushing in and filling up, your whole persona on the inside, well, first of all, there's no room for happiness to come in, because you're stuck with all this stuff that you don't need, but you keep on having it here. And second of all, you determine how your day will go. And that's not going to be such an amazing day if you're filled with negative things. That's why you release that and make room for more happiness. And meditation is a great tool for you to become more aware about what's inside of here, what needs to go out, and what can stay here, and you can help build up so that you can reach happiness. And another thing I want to add with meditation, it's a great way for us also to manifest something in our life. So to say, when you meditate, always the goal is to keep your head clear. And once you manage to do that, once you manage to, not let thoughts affect you, influence the way you think, that's the moment when you can actually build what you want to build. If it's happiness, then you can build happiness on happiness on happiness on happiness. But to do that, you have to find that inner state of calmness. And what's great about this is that if you manage to do that during meditation, you're going to do that also while you go on with your day. As I said, the inner will reflect on the outside. How you feel inside is how you will act outside. Okay? That's why it's important to never let anything in your external world influence the inner world. Okay. And the third thing I want to add here is love, 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 love. Love yourself, love people around you, love nature, love everything that's surrounding you. Why? Because love and happiness, first of all, go well hand in hand with each other. Or I should say hand in hand with each other. They are like Romeo and Juliet, so to say. When we love, we are happy. When we are happy, we tend to love more. They are both high, elevated emotions. And it's very easy to attract the other one when you feel that one. So if you feel love, it's easier to attract happiness in your life. But if you're happy, it's also easy to attract love. So let me give you an example so that you get a clear picture. So let's say that you go out for a walk and you look around, nature is stunning, the trees are beautiful, the sun is smiling back at you, you smile at the sun, and all of a sudden you feel this warmth inside of you, and you feel this strong emotion of love towards nature, towards its beauty. You appreciate how it is, and automatically you will be like infatuated with the beauty of nature, with this love, these feelings that you have towards nature. And then, let's say after you did that, you go on and you start living your day. And you will notice that because of the encounter you had with nature, automatically you will feel so much more joy inside of your heart. You will feel so much happy. And all of a sudden things will become so easy. So yeah, you get the picture right now. So when you combine love with happiness, you get something amazing. And that love needs to be directed towards you as well. Because when you love yourself, you become unstoppable. When you love yourself, you allow for miracles to come into your life. When you love yourself, you are also happy because you have these genuine strong emotions towards yourself, and because of that you know where you stand, you know what's your value, and that brings, you know, this feeling of reassurance because you know where you stand. That also will bring happiness. So it just like goes like that with love. That's why it's important to love more. And also, love is a wonderful feeling that we all enjoy. We all want to be loved, and the best thing to do is to start with you, because when you love yourself, it's just like, oh, I just like feel hugging myself, because every time I talk about self-love, I get this, oh, I love myself, I'm so pretty, I'm so amazing. Oh. But this is how you should do as well, okay? So take this example, think about love, watch a romantic movie, and then all of a sudden you go like, oh, I just love myself so much. Okay, so yes, this concludes our video today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you like this video, and a subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this in the future. So I'm sending you lots of love, and don't forget that you are the most precious and beautiful gem that there is in this world. You are perfect just the way you are, and no one can ever say otherwise. Just know how special you are, okay? I'm sending you lots of light and love, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!